what's going on, everyone? It's good to welcome back to one I was doing best ever.
All of his
So,
co-workers were drowned. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
I
Perhaps he had
am
simply
trying to
missed a
find
memo.
out how to jump
No
out a
matter
window.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Like, it says, okay, so it says the window at 434. Okay, fair enough. But, what do? I didn't look it up because I want to figure it out on my own. It says that there's a window at 434. And there should be a way that I can leave. But there does not appear to be the case. That there is just absolutely nothing. And it's quite depressing.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Why is there a like a pencil sharpener on his desk? He's just not even a computer. I didn't even realize that. Seriously, guys. I mean, it says 434. That's what's bizarre to me, because it says window at 434, but there's no window. Was it like 435? I have no idea what's happening. It says, yeah, that's what it is. I don't know. The hell, man. I'm trying to figure it out, and it's just bizarre to me. That's it. That's all it is. It's just really strange. Okay. Alright, whatever. We'll go to the fucking door choice. Who cares? That's the next thing,
When
right?
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so alright, so if I go to the right, go down the hallway, already went through the whole maintenance stuff. So, we go to cargo, we have to do death, but there's also a phone when we enter the cargo area, so let's go there.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
I'm telling you, I would have done this much more blind, but now it's like,
a work of art.
But
eager to get back to business,
would
Stanley
not
took
be
the
able to figure
first
out
open
a
door
lot of
on
these
his
endings,
left.
like, at all. I would just... I don't have the attention span to do
Stanley
that,
was
so
so bad at following directions,
at this
it's
point, I look at
incredible
the
he
chart,
wasn't fired
we'll see
years
what
ago.
happens. I hope that if I can I find the phone? Oh, you know what the phone is? Oh, okay, that's the thing. Because I know the phone
Look, Stanley, I
at
think
the
perhaps
end
we've
there
gotten off on the wrong foot here.
is
I'm not
the
your enemy, really.
like you hear your
I
wife
realize that
calling you.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
So
but
that
the
would
fact
be
is that the
work.
story has been about nothing but you.
And then the
all this
choice, I can
Someone
unplug
you've
the
been
phone,
neglecting, Stanley.
which is kind of
Someone
cray-cray and sad. So let's go with it.
Stop trying to make
That's
every
all my
decision
life
by
is,
yourself.
cray-cray and sad.
I'm not asking for me. I'm
Let's go.
asking for her.
For her, whatever.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
I'm sure.
She's been waiting.
Okay.
That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
Not
Music
really.
comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Not really.
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh, really?
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
I never really claimed the pronoun of Stanley, okay?
Well, I won't have
Jeez.
that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Okay.
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Oh, what the hell?
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house.
My God.
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What the? What's happening? Practice? What practice am I doing?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part of
I
a
didn't
healthy
do anything.
decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
What the fuck?
Ah,
What?
welcome back.
What is
You may
this?
have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago.
Okay.
And see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay, oh god, okay, well... This is kind of reverse. Hello? Break this way?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Okay. So, where are we going? Okay, we're just walking backwards. Cool. So we have to remake a decision now? Oh, we have to remake the
Almost
door
there.
selection.
You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I'm sure.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just
Sure.
follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Do I just go to the left now? Does that actually continue the story? Or do I want to go on the right and fuck it up again? Ooh, this is tough, because I don't know what's the right choice. Alright.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Left. Let's go.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you My story. You've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of
Wow.
that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Bye-bye. Goodbye. Rest in peace. What the fuck? What is happening?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here.
What
Here
the
in this
hell?
pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
I'm sorry.
What? Did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
I'm sorry.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
I am a child. Well, sort of.
My story.
I have a child at heart.
If you'd
Let's go with
just gone
that.
through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open
Let's try
doors,
again, I guess.
he entered the door on his left.
You go through the left. That's what matters, right? Did we do it? We did it!
There was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase,
Okay.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This is still the same ending, I guess. What?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
What?
Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown.
Okay.
He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shock 119. I don't know if they actually have voice detection or anything like that.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
Oh,
He
Night
spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Shock 115. Did I do it? Did I do it? Is it actually? I don't know what's happening.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I can't do it. Night. What?
Okay, fine.
Whatever.
You're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
What the fuck?
When Stanley came to a set of two of
What the fuck?
entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me?
Okay.
Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision.
And there's the credits
It cannot exist
again.
without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know.
This is really sad to listen to.
The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there?
He's just not listening, man. He's not there.
It's okay, I can wait. We need time to decide. Time to make sure
we're all just stuck here, man.
choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Okay. And then the end is loading. So that should be that. On to our next part. I know that we just did a lot there, but we're gonna keep going. Still, I don't think I can still escape through the window. I think that's kind of out of the question.
Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I really wanted to jump out the window, but clearly that is still not the case, and I'm very confused when they say the window in 434. I'm very confused about that. I may read more into that, but regardless, we'll do one more little thing and then we'll end it for today. But this is fun. I enjoy doing this.
When Stanley came to a set of two,
this
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business.
So
Stanley
we go down here,
door on his left.
And we're gonna do the door change exercise, okay?
Stanley was so bad at
the one that kind of led us to
it's
space.
He wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Okay.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Okay, so here's the blue door. I didn't see that before.
Through the red. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
What's down this hallway?
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Yeah, I can't speak. My vocal cords were stuck, like ripped out of my neck. Apparently.
There we go.
Oh, what the?
Third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Alright. Well, the Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. No one. Oh, wait, no, seriously. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Okay.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Sure.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
Okay,
You
awesome.
wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Sure.
Let me
Of
put it
course. I love game testing. That'd be an ideal job. I'd love game testing.
In this
What
game,
the
baby
fuck?
crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the artwork will really take notice.
What
But
is
of
this
course,
game?
the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
What the hell? My god. This is the game. And it actually says on the flowchart that we actually have to play this for 4 hours in order to get to the other ending, which is art. This is just amazing. This is just absolutely glory. This is amazing, and it's loud. And it's very loud. Do we want to really play this for 4 hours though? I don't really want to. Let's see what happens with the baby dice.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Bye.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do
Okay.
we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give
Okay.
it a shot.
Why is this? Oh no. Is it just restarting, or is it actually like a new game?
Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But even tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. For you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
What are you doing? Where's the
This
house?
will go here. No, here. And
Oh, here.
let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to
Amazing.
finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience.
This is amazing.
Step inside and make yourself...
Absolutely amazing. This is one of my favorite games ever.
Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Sure.
Diamond everything. Yes.
Absolutely.
Come on, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Let's go. Mine. Where... Oh, this way. Cool. This is amazing. Dude. This is insane. Kudos this game that you guys are put this in here.
Get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
I wish.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
New game? Oh my god, we're gonna go through a bunch of games? This is awesome! This is so fun! I don't even know how long this video has been. I'm keep going. Let's go. I'ma keep going. I can English. I'm having just so much fun with this. Oh my god. What's the new game? It's Portal!
Yes! I don't even know what this game
It's
is.
my top few games of all time so
trapped
far.
in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Alright. This is fun. We actually will be doing Portal at some point on this channel. Worth pointing that out.
Ooh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Right here. Boop.
Genius.
Fun.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games. And I
Where are we going? Oh, what the What the fuck am I going? What is this? Why is it dark? This is freaking me out, dude. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Yes. No, more darkness ahead. Up. We have computers. What's happening? I have no idea what's happening. Am I done? Up. I didn't even hear
what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Good. That's that. Begin the game again. That was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. Alright. We need to pause it. That was just way too much fun for one day. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching another episode of Stanley Parable. This is so good. So good. Yeah, we got a few endings that I still want to try out. I might have to start looking through a walkthrough to make sure understand some of this stuff because like we already been to the Museum of the Bomb and then Life. We've been, but we haven't been to like a secret disco. Apparently, there's like an elevator. There's an escape pod. We know the insane part. There's a few other things that we need to do, and plus playing the game for 4 hours, we're not doing that. We're not gonna do that. I don't have the patience for that. But good on anyone that actually does do that, because I cannot. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bless you all, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.